Just happened to find this giant bear of a man here at Super Training Gym, and we're going to ask him a few questions. I get the question asked all the time. People want to know what a mutant like yourself eats. So talk a little bit about what you've done in the past with your diet, and give us an update on what you're doing more currently.
Well, in the past, it used to just be any and everything, anything that I could eat, as much of it as I could eat. Very, very bad food choices, a lot of fast food, pizzas, things like that. And after working with Mark, yourself, and Jesse, after the November meet, I really, really cleaned up my diet a lot. So I would say any given day, 4 to 5 meals are very clean. But not being a bodybuilder, I'm not really so worried about every little calorie that goes into my body. So if I have a craving for something like pizza, or I really like Philly steak and cheese subs. So if I want something like that, I'll get it. But the basis of my diet is around good food, and specifically red meat, rice. I love salmon. It's been something I've really been eating a lot more of lately, is salmon. But lots of vegetables. I'm a vegetable lover. I love salad. So I think my body's really transitioned a lot from the days where I was just big and fat and strong because of that, to I'm actually strong because my muscle is working better, I'm sleeping better. I think everything starts with food, and I didn't buy into that until after that last meet, talking to Jesse and Mark. Didn't realize how many body processes improve just because you eat better.
What about like dessert and stuff like that? You probably, is it kind of like you eat pretty well during the day and you throw down a dessert here or there?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if it's something that I want, I don't limit myself, just because I'm 325, 330 pounds. I've got to have a lot of calories, and that's the name of the game in powerlifting. I see so many guys probably restrict their gains because they're so worried about staying in a weight class, and it's like, if you're a young kid or you're just starting out, just eat and get big and let your body do what it wants to do. But as you get more comfortable with yourself and your lifting gets better, then start refining. And I mean, I've been lifting competitively for 12 years, and I'm just now really learning my body. So it's not something that you're going to do overnight. It's not going to be something that you pick up on immediately. You're going to constantly be changing. So back to your question about the dessert, it's something I will have if I want it. It's not something that I necessarily, I save room for. But if I eat all my food and I'm still hungry, sure, I'll have dessert. I mean, it's all in the name of getting full.
What about, you do anything special with post-workout nutrition? You take any supplements or anything like that?
Really, and honestly, I've never ever been a guy that can stick to a supplement. I mean, I don't know why that is, but maybe it was because when I was a kid, my dad, every time I would buy supplements, my dad would find out and throw them away and say they were steroids. But so for me, as soon as I can get food in my body after I eat, it's usually chicken, a complex carb, whether it be it rice, potato or sweet potato, and then I always have a salad. I love salads after I work out just because I think it helps with digestion. And another place I'd love to go after I work out is Olive Garden. Because they got the salad and breadsticks, and then you get to slam a bunch of pasta and chicken or whatever. So I just try to eat a lot of food after I work out. I mean, probably that's my biggest meal besides breakfast all day. Breakfast is a big meal for me, and then post-workout's a huge meal.
So you got this large and this jacked without being all worried about how many branched chain amino acids you get and all that kind of stuff.
I can tell you without any hesitation that I have never ever taken a branched chain amino acid supplement. I've taken creatine probably a total of 10 times in my life. I don't take supplements. I have them. I've had people give them to me, and I've bought them. I get them to the point where they're all expired. I don't use them. I might use them for a day or two in a row, and then it goes back to just what I'm comfortable with, and that's food. And like for breakfast, I like eggs. I like rice with my eggs. I like cheese and bacon with my eggs. And then throughout the day, it's chicken, salmon, or beef, along with rice, potatoes, or sweet potato, and then I always have greens.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the tip, and we'll catch you later.